roads based on ethnicity?
That it's a disputed territory or at best like occupied territory.
Yeah, exactly.
In my conceptualization,
exactly. You know what? Go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
In my understanding of what an apartheid is, it's a type of arrangement in a country or a state where it internally has discriminatory laws that disprivilege like certain groups of people amongst its citizenry or give someone like second-class citizen status or like non-citizen status. This understanding that I have, that I think is the legal understanding, does not include, like, obviously examples where a state treats people worse than it treats its own citizens when they are like non-citizens in a territory that is not part of that state.
Okay, so back up for a second. Let's go back to 1930s United States, okay? Like, let's go back to 1920s, 1930s, 1940s United States, okay? If I were to take you back there and you were to see Black people being allowed to drink water from designated fountains only, go to the bathroom in designated bathrooms only, ride designated seats on designated buses, and if you were to witness one law for white people and one law for Black people, would you call that apartheid?
Sure.
Okay. Well, this is an instance where you don't actually have a concept of citizenship for Black people. They are just being controlled by the white folk who had technology that enabled them to bring them as slaves in chains from one part of the world to one part of the world and put them to work building the country that would become the United States on the land that belonged to another people that were virtually wiped out by the very same white people who came over. So if we can agree that Jim Crow situation passes for apartheid, and if I can now fast forward with you to like
white folk, white people, white folk, white people, white folk, white people.
1980s South Africa, and I were to point out to you that there was one law for white people and one law for African people, for Black African people, would you then call that apartheid?
I mean, of course, that's what the term originally refers to.
Fantastic. So far we've established that apartheid exists in a situation where one party is deciding who is a citizen and who isn't, and then is proceeding to control the non-citizen population through a separate set of laws. So why is it that when I talk about the West Bank